Hey everyone, what's up? Welcome back. Happy midpoint in the week. I am Pseudo, and we're going to do a bunch of Galeshot gameplay because the beta is extended until Friday. I'm super stoked to actually get to play this now that we've tried all the classes, get some feedback, get some time, got some already some points up on the forums, wonder if I'll have any more, but I've really been wanting to dig into this class because I've been talking about it a lot, and I did some theory crafting, build crafting on it. Build should be in the description, just substitute Soul Beast for, you know, relevant things you see here. But the gear's all correct. We'll be checking this out. Apologies for the little bit of a late start, but it happens sometimes. But welcome back to the Visions of Eternity preview event. Checking out Ranger Specialization Galeshot. It's going to be fun. Hopefully, y'all are enjoying the week. We have some fake Wizards Vault rewards to claim, and let's get into it. I'm learning more about Galeshot the more I play it. It's obviously got the Instacast Galebow thing that you can use to proc on swap sigils, but it's definitely going to be a high APM class, if nothing else. I think I've talked about this a lot before, where I mentioned that a lot of the new specs are going to be, relative to the old stuff, extremely high APM to play, if you're playing them in quotes optimally or correctly or anything. Did you miss the last lotto drawing? No, I haven't done it, so I will try to remember to do that after this. Let me throw that on my notepad as well, Jancis. Appreciated, dog. Good question. I said I'd do it today, and then, you know, 4,000 things happened, and I forgot. So let me throw that on a notepad, and we can get going here. Do lotto dropping. I'm also in the market for some new semi-in-ear earphones, chat. I really like the ones that don't have the foam tips on them. So if you have suggestions, let me know. Don't say AirPods, because I already have a pair and the battery's not long enough for me to literally use on stream. Otherwise I would, because they do sound the best despite being from a cult. So it is what it is. But hey, Sergio, hey Night Owl, what's up, guys? Hopefully you're well. Hopefully you're enjoying. Hopefully you out there are prepping for Visions of Eternity and having a lot of fun. Don't need to harvest those nodes because we get nothing from it. But let's bling out our Galeshot while we wait for people to filter in here. And let me know what you've been enjoying. Oh, look, it's Boomy. Are you enjoying new stuff still, chat? Or are you kind of over it? Are you back to traditional crap? I know Sergio said he's not even, or they're not even playing during the beta, so I kind of get that. I also kind of don't, because I think it's a great time to try out stuff and find what's broken AF, because a lot of stuff is Luminary. Sorry, I coughed while I was trying to say Luminary. It's been a lot of fun. I've been enjoying getting different perspectives. There's been a lot of... I think it's really important to contextualize this when you give feedback. Whether or not it's, you know, what content you play, whether it's PvE, PvX, World versus World, what classes you traditionally play, etc. Especially on the forums and whatnot. So, Light Armor's definitely won the beta. It's interesting you think that, D&D. I kind of don't. I don't know. I think if you average, I guess average everything. Maybe if you take the mode, Light Armor's won the beta, but I still think Amalgam just pushes medium over the edge with Galeshot and whatnot. Also, thank you to our new followers as well as our subs. Simple Honors, Praxina. Yay, I said that right. As well as Chocolate God Anubis. Or Choc, that's an L. Chocolate, yep, okay, we're going with that. Thank you, welcome. Hopefully you're well and enjoying the content. I think we just either hit 600 followers over on Twitch, or we're really, really, really close. Also, I need to double check the stream to make sure it looks good, sounds good, obviously. Amalgam and Rit, everything's gonna get nerfed, dude. Literally everything that's in the game, including Paragon, everything's gonna get nerfed. Everything compared to what's in the game right now is hyper overperforming, in my opinion. Especially in World versus World, where Amalgam is not supposed to have Alacrity. I don't think anything else managed to squeak through with Alacrity as well, but I could be wrong about that, so please correct me if something did into World versus World. But yeah, it is not supposed to be in this game mode. Let's also check out the Twitch stream. Support the game, partner game, Twitch stream. It's in here somewhere. Hold, please. There we go. Did it. It's too good. But hey guys, how you doing? How's your week going? Hopefully well. Hopefully you're easing into winter, or whatever we're calling this. Midpoint between winter, because it sure is crap not fall anymore. So hopefully you are staying warm / cool going as the seasons change. You don't need quite as big a preview window. Alright. I also want to shout out XMP for not being enabled on RAM by default. Learned that the other day. Kind of stupid. We're learning things about hardware, chat. Sometimes it's hard. Alright, we have the Guild Wars 2 tag. Sick. Cool. Alright, we look good, we sound good. Let's get going here. Such a good song. Mad props to Divide Music for this. 4 green inner Osprey's pal. Perfect. Let's go. Let's go, chat. Let's get there with our teal cat. Ritualist is strong. I think the strongest part of Ritualist is probably the weapons. It's not even the spirits, which is weird. I think they're just really overtuned, if that makes any sense. Like the lifesteal, if it's going to remain lifesteal, is the numbers are too high. But Luminary's also getting double pulses of 5k barrier and doing 6k with, you know, Sovereign of Light, aka King of Light aura, so is what it is. Lots of stuff's gonna get nerfed. As far as things that kind of landed where I suspect the devs want them, probably Amalgam. Paragon's close. I think it's overhealing too much by default. I would change the scaling a little bit. It also needs a self-stun break really, really, really badly. Somewhere on its kit, even if you have to trade into it. Ratmancer, aka Antiquary, also probably did pretty well in terms of balance, in my opinion. Evoker's close, but Evoker's numbers in World versus World specifically are too overtuned. I think it's all right in PvP, although there are some broken Toad builds. However, across the board, I think there's way too much hard CC in this batch of stuff. And by hard CC, I mean like stuns and knockdowns and stuff that like aggressively make you not able to play the game. So hopefully they can do something about that at some point. But yeah, we landed on Sword Mace because the offhand mace actually has quite a lot of Condi clear, especially if you quick draw this skill. And we landed on Spear because Spear is busted. I did a bunch of theory crafting with like Hammer. I did a bunch of theory crafting with like Greatsword. This is what definitely feels the best to me on Galeshot. How do you think you max the DPS of spirits on Writ? The spirits aren't really a factor. The spirits are kind of just like part of your shroud, which is weird. Oh, that's a lot more than 4 dudes. Whoever the fuck called this out. I was expecting 4. That's not 4. I'd like to target the down guy. There we go. Do I get the stomp? I do get the stomp. Hell yeah. And that's why we landed on Spear, chat. Oh my god. Nice kill right off the bat. Galeshot's super fair. Let's go. Not bad. 1v1000. I will say that properly, triggering what's it called off cooldown is very difficult. The quick draw. It is also, we don't own this. I'm stupid. It is wild having 3 weapon sets. Like, I can't. The power level between this and Bladesworn, at least in terms of playability, is night and day, chat. Although you can't really, that's not really a fair comparison, right? Oh, the pat responsiveness, I can even feel it, dude. It's so good. I'm glad they put that in before the actual expansion launched. Probably won't be able to solo that Lord. The Lord's kind of a bitch. Let's get some more hype music going. I like Nefex, but... Aw, perfect. This one's Moonwalker by Fable, and it's a Cyberpunk song. If you haven't seen it, go watch it. Both Cyberpunk and the music video. It's amazing. Although, I realized, little bit later, after my friend showed me a different anime, that Cyberpunk is literally just another anime that came out years earlier called Akudama Drive, like down to Lucy's outfit. So, heavy influence, let's say. But it is what it is. What I've found, at least in terms of playing tips right off the bat, is I'm really enjoying, what's it called? Just quick drawing the Galebo 5 and then not recasting it because it has a way lower cooldown that way, and I find it much more usable. I don't think that's really like how you're intended or how it's designed, but I think it's one way that Galeshot kind of breaks its own design, where this thing isn't supposed to do this, but that's how it works. Oh, I do have a pet that could do a lot of the tanking for me. That is true. Oop, didn't use an ambush skill. I'm bad. Already bad, chat. This is not an optimized build. It's a little bit better than the one we were running the other day. But I'm enjoying it. I'm trying to find a reliable way to get more might on it as well. And I know there's a trait in marksmanship. Not taking that. The thing with maxing the spirits on Rit is they don't inherit any of your buffs, right? They go off of your damage, I think. So that would be extremely difficult if you wanted to do something like trying to give them venoms or something, because they don't even get the weapons you share if you take the weapon share trait, or even if you take the weapon share trait. So, all right, 2v1. Oh, they capped it because I had it half capped. That sucks. All right, fair enough. Oof. Oof. A lot of burst on them. Alright, should have fought. I definitely could have kited around and probably done some damage. That's my bad, chat. Oh, I don't have Karka potions. I was like, why did I just evaporate, dude? Ooh, we only had one? I thought it took a snapshot of your account when you made the character. Oh well. Probably gonna be a shorter stream anyway. I got a whole bunch of stuff to do tomorrow. But let's try this out. Grab that. I was like, why did I just explode, dude? That matters. Also, I apologize for the chat window. It gets nudged every time I stream, so if it's bothering you where the pixels aren't exactly aligning, don't worry, I'm on it. Definitely a priority. Ooh, that one was quite pretty with those dies. How'd you guys enjoy Festival of the Four Winds? Anyone get anything good? I know Jancis got some feet. Been trying to buy his feet, but he won't sell them to me, which is understandable. Might have to put in a buy order for some feet. I think somebody else in Warpigs got a chalk infusion as well, which is kind of crazy. But I guess statistically somebody had to. Ooh, what's going on over here? Oh, hell yeah. OP Luminary action? Can he glide? Can he glide, chat? Oh, that's not the damage one. So many unblockables on this class, dude. It's insane. They're just fighting by the door, which is no fun, though. To me, pet. You guys gonna do something? Jesus, I'm taking all this damage. I got like 4 allies. Come on, Boomy, get them. Do stuff. Here we go. Boomy hath died. Tragic, truly. Yeah, this is what I'm talking about, where it's like so dangerous to give Guardian that much barrier. Alright. Might have to try to kite into the camp. Not familiar with my buttons. Come on, dude. I want to see it. I want to see how OP Luminary is. My heal skill didn't cast interesting. Even my stab skill didn't cast interesting. Oop, 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 oop. Oh, I thought that had an evade on it. Does the 2... Is the 3 the one with the evade? Does the 2 not have the evade chat? On the sword? I'm sorry, I didn't get anything, Sergio. Maybe today's the day. Yeah, the 2 doesn't have the evade on it, the 3 does. Alright, we're learning stuff. We're learning Ranger chat. I was like, there's no way that Dragon's Tooth hit me if I wasn't doing that animation. Might have to build a little more toughness in the future. You know what I could do, actually? I actually could switch it up just a bit. I don't probably need this much. Cavalier... How much does Crusader add? We'll probably lose this camp, but it's okay. Oh, and this is supposed to be... This isn't even right. Not anything. Alright, healing on this is dog shit. Good to know. There we go. Probably survive a little bit longer now. Except for the lack of Karka potions that will inevitably happen. Can't talk. Reminder as well, I believe Twitch drops are also extended till Friday, so if you have not gotten your fancy schmancy ritualist outfit, be sure you are watching over on Twitch with your account connected. It is a pretty cool way to earn free loot. Hey, Plum Dog Millionaire. What's up, dog? How are you? Oh, they're still fighting. Hell yeah. Let's go. That's not what I pressed. Game. Nice. Finally got him. I don't like that you can't instacast the, what's it called? The stun break on that. I feel like you should be able to. But maybe that'd be OP. Sword 3 hits like a truck, dude. It's so much damage. Oh, it's Emperor. Nice, dude. No, everybody's got 400 names, so appreciate you reminding me. Nice, even got a weekly objective defender that won't count for my account. Sick. Love to see it. Seeing the full coup. Oh, because O wanted me to point this out, where you can do this and then... Or no, it's weapon swap it? You can't stow it, sorry. Hang on. He wants me to call that I believe you can do this. And get like a micro cooldown. I don't believe you can do it with the sword 3 though. It's only sword 2. Lesson 1, oh, we needed some toughness. Lesson 2, we don't need a ton of toughness. Let's see. Yeah, that goes on full cooldown. That's idiotic. I don't know if it really helps you. Probably have to let myself finish the animation. Yeah, get a little bit further with it. So as long as you don't do the actual sword hit, it appears to work. How are you doing, oh Master of Rangers? Figure out anything stupid OP with this nonsense yet? I am thoroughly enjoying it so far. Gotta be right here, right? Oh, where'd the other guy go? That's a lot of people. It's got a lot of evade, but it's, I don't really know. I still think the ability to flash Gale Bow off cooldown is really the OP part of Galeshot. Its numbers are more or less okay. This supersonic arrow does way too much. We got a raid! Thank you! Age Gwen, welcome. And viewers, hopefully you are well. Just screwing around with some Galeshot nonsense in World vs. World. What's the crown mean? Constant stealth. It's a lot less egregious in PvP where you don't have 2 charges on the spear. It has more like flickering stealth. The ability to like just do this though is a little silly. It needs to interrupt animations. Because we tested it last time and I realized why this isn't as much of an issue on Engineer. Because Engineer also has this where you can be like, let me do an example. I can be like casting my Spear 4 and pull out the Gale Bow like and put it back twice in there and proc all kinds of things like Hydromancy sigils or an Agility sigil or a Battle sigil or whatever it is, right? Or even weapon traits. And that's not an issue on range or Engineer because Engineer doesn't have any on-swap traits. It doesn't have, you know, a lot of long channel offensive skills like Ranger Longbow does and whatnot. Ranger has a lot of channels from Maul to even this, you know, this hit. Where if you just basically don't have to do those animations anymore, it frees up a whole bunch of like, I want to say brain lag is how I would describe it, where you don't have it anymore. What's the crown mean? Not sure what you mean by that. So much damage, chat. This class does infinity damage, I swear to God. I can't believe also, I want to call this out, Farsighted being this stupid trait in marksmanship, this should not be 25% bonus damage in World vs. World. This is 15 in PvP. This is stupid. Remorseless is 25 damage when you proc it. This should not be 25% plus damage when you are over the range threshold. That is idiotic. I don't have words for how stupid that is. I think it's egregious enough to be able to do it on Hydromancy, but we'll see, right? It's not balanced around roaming, so... No, it increases it further by 15. It's 25 total, unless I'm reading that tooltip wrong. It says it further increases it, unless I'm reading the tooltip wrong. Because it's 10 and 5. Let me actually check this so I'm not spreading misinformation. What's Farsighted do? I believe I looked this up. In PvP it's 5 and 10, and then in here it's 10 and 15. Yeah, it says 15. Does it say max in there? Damage is further increased. Because usually when it says further, it adds the 2 values. Okay, if that's 15 in World vs. World, that's fine. If it's 25, that's idiotic. That's insane. So I would be more than happy to be wrong on that one. I want to check one more thing. So maybe I can't read. We'll do stun. Increase the maximum damage. Okay, maximum damage bonus. So when they wrote it in the patch notes, it says maximum damage bonus. I got you guys. No, fair enough. You live, you learn. I want to see what the other competing traits are in marksmanship. Hold, please. Wolfsong, vulnerability, reveal, farsighted, attack of opportunity from your pet. That's really good. Moment of clarity is very good. But keep it for now. All right. Thank you, chat. I appreciate the correction. Would you like to fight Mr. Firebrand? Also, did my armor buff not stick? How weird. I did the thing. I did the thing, chat. Why make it instant when you can make the player wait 5 seconds? Alright, we live, we learn. Good stuff. It'd be lovely if they could normalize all those tooltips. I don't think I've ever gone down this way. I've definitely come up this way. What did you guys enjoy after, now that the beta is pretty much done, what did you enjoy the most? Amalgam and Galeshot were probably my favorites. I'm trying to think if there was another one that I really just enjoyed. I enjoyed the build I quasi-stole from Jancis on Evoker. That was pretty fun. Perma CC Lightning Rod Toad build. There we go. I enjoyed Conduit a lot more than I wanted, or I thought I would. I look forward to them fixing the bugs and doing some theory crafting on that. I think we can make some truly terrifying Conduit builds, chat. I'm trying to think of what conditions Revenant doesn't even have access to these days. It doesn't have a lot of immobilize. It has some on the sword. Go like mace, sword, spear. Try to throw some hydromancy and chill sigils in there. I guess it won't progress my rank. I have no reason to even fight this stuff. People say that as a long startup. I don't think it's that bad. That one has a bit of a landing lag. Oh, I wonder if you can weapon swap Whirlwind, actually. Hang on. It's like damaging Thief. It's like fun Thief, that's for sure. You go full roamer builds. I think it fills a niche, honestly. Oh, I was wondering what they were going to do for Ranger. And giving it a real bow class kind of weirdly does fill a niche. Okay, if you weapon swap it at the right time, you can definitely get that without an aftercast landing thing. It's good to know. Ouch. Oh, it's sword 3 then sword 2. That's the combo. Sorry, I'm bad, chat. I also need to watch my bar a lot more than I usually do, or at least my buffs, to get the quick draws. Learning Ranger. I'm a baby Ranger, chat. Not everything can be as stupid as Bladesworn. That just goes into my brain instantly. Ooh, people. Come on, let's go. You can't cancel the auto attack with other abilities? What do you mean? Oh, this is their spawn. This is gonna be difficult. Oh, thank you. I don't want it. Let's see if I can do it, chat. Nope. Oh, he didn't have Aegis. I could have done it. Right when he teleported, like, over here, I could have knocked him off. Damn. Aragon, Amalgam, and Rit. Did any of them surprise you, Night Owl? Oh, so it has, like, the old projectile coding where the actual autos on the Gale Bow have to hit something. Yeah, all of the warrior longbow skills do that as well. Oh, it's really annoying. Windshire's got a pretty good cooldown. Ritualist is jarring to fight. How so? Because the dudes just appear and then you're like, what do I do? Or because of the animations? FYI, chat, I'm gonna call you whatever you are in chat because it is way too much for my stupid idiot brain to try to keep track of everyone's 400 names. So apologies. Gotta find the timing for that. A lot of nerds. Alright. World vs. World kind of popping off. Not a lot of beta characters I'm seeing. People kind of over the beta, I guess. Yeah, it is. It is a little weird giving Necros even more tools, but like, I get it. You lose a lot from not taking some of the other stuff. There's not a ton of stab outside transfusion on Ritualist, so kind of okay with it. A ranged Necro with buddies, as it were. There we go. I'm learning. I almost got a full gym day as well today, too, Chad. It was amazing. You should have been there. I need to do a little, home gym setup tour thing, as well as a home setup computer tour. Honestly, I feel like people would be interested. Let me know if you'd be interested in that. Type a comment or something. Little bonus content. Maybe that could be my first membership, members first, members only channel video thing, as well as obviously subs on Twitch. Today was an arm day, so I'm dead, especially because I missed my last one. Especially my shoulders. I go like shoulders down sort of deal, and then like, you know, curls, triceps, and end with a bunch of forearm stuff, so I work down the arm, and I do that 3 times, and I am dying. I can get stronger, I cannot get bigger, but it is what it is. I mean, this is not financial advice, right? Like, I'm not a workout channel. And I want to be like, rawr, masculinity. But if people would find it helpful, like how I got started, I'd be more than happy to do that and just go over the like stuff I bought, because I am not rich, chat. Make me a Twitch millionaire, then we can talk. Then I can get like 4,000 weight cages when I don't need them, or $4,000. But my weight cage goes up to 600 pounds, and it was like 220. It's a good weight cage. You just gotta do research. So if that would help people, I'd be more than happy to share the list and stuff. Over on Twitch, there should be a list, actually, if you click on the picture of me in the gym. I don't think that's set to expire, so. Just texted longbow versus galebow. It's different. Try hitting 1, then 3 of 8 on galebow. You have to wait for the aftercast. Yeah, it's... I know what you mean, oh. It's like the warrior projectiles. So, like, if you want to do it immediately, there's a bar you have to fill, where you actually cast this, even though it's a 1/2 second skill, where your 3 doesn't take priority. The old projectiles are like that, where weapons like the warrior longbow that they are ostensibly ranged, but they haven't updated in forever, do that, where they spawn a projectile and then you can't do anything, and then until that projectile actually despawns. So that's what I suspect they used on the galebow stuff. It's very stupid. And I wish they would change that for everything, including warrior. They won't. They might change it for ranger. But give them feedback, please. No. Bad. It won't let you cast it before the projectile, though? I don't know. Maybe that's how they're coded. You mean if you just try to cast it and then do this? Yeah, it won't. Eat shit. I don't know. I know the warrior one works the same way. It's like until the skill finishes its, like, life cycle. No political or religious shit, but I agree. I think Paragon gives me cope for warrior, though. I think a lot of the Paragon feedback I've seen has been good. Just like all feedback, a lot of it that I've seen has been trash, just like mine. But It is nice. It's more responsive. Are you testing the projectile thing, like versus a golem? Maybe they changed it then. That'd be great. Because I know warrior projectiles, one of the problems I was having is I was trying to do like a burning auto attack build back in the day, even though it wasn't good, right? And part of the issue I was running into was, this might be unrelated, but the burning, like I couldn't effectively shoot out enough projectiles to make the burning matter because it would not shoot a new projectile despite having quickness until the old ones despawn. So maybe it's a separate or unrelated issue. Did I see his latest Paragon vid? I saw him playing it. I haven't seen one since he made that. I'll look it up. He's got a lot of good feedback for it. I don't get infinite time to watch YouTube, unfortunately, chat, but I will. If you say it's good, I'll look it up. Sword 3, then Sword 2. God damn it. Stupid brain. Also, I think the heal skill is way better than people, This is a change from last time, chat. I subbed in the Galeshot heal skill because it actually does remove conditions. It's actually... I think it's way better than people thought it was. But I could be wrong about that. Troll Unjit might just be better. Especially if you take, like, Wilderness Survival and stuff. Keep forgetting I have a third weapon set, dude. I also find it wild that hitting anything with a 3 counts toward Wind Force and Hawkeye. See, if you full cast this goes on like a 25 second cooldown, chat, so I wouldn't recommend. You can kind of treat it as Dragon Trigger for all your warrior refugees if you don't do that, which is pretty OP. Give me the TLDR of his video, what'd he say? Is he like, this makes no sense again, part 2 or part 3? My biggest hope for Wario chat is not Paragon, it's that they do something with their let's get rid of some of our design deficit patch. And if they don't do that, then I think it's fair to say Warrior's unsupported content. But if they do that, haha, I think we're alright. Also, I love Shrike. Shrike's a great trait, it's really fun. I think it's the range on it's way too long, but Shrike's a really fun trait. Grandmaster. Thank you for the sub! Welcome, dude. Over on YouTube. I think I got that API working finally, so hopefully I'll get like a little head pats for that Danaroo. Yeah, there's no reason that auto should apply to those weapons. Like, if they're gonna make one more weapon trait baseline, they should probably do the ranged ones, because no one in the world doesn't take Warrior's Sprint, right? Unless you're like PvE healing or something insane. And like even on rifle, where the movement skill removes immobilize, right? The other thing that's really weird is, despite having all ranged skills, chat, Spear is considered a melee weapon. Not just because of that trait, but if you take Warrior Sprint, you actually get the movement speed bonus from Spear, because, spoilers, it's just Gun Saber. So, now you know. I'm sorry you had to find out this way, chat. I know it's tragic. But it's very weird. And I think the way it's designed, Spear should either get a rework or be considered a full-ass ranged weapon. 3 then 2. God damn it, my stupid brain. That's gonna be the theme for tonight. The 2 themes for tonight are, oh, I have a third weapon set that I can go into whenever I want, and 3 then 2 then on sword. 3, 2. Didn't work. Alright, this class sucks. That's actually an interesting point, as this does seem way more susceptible to blind than something like Bladesworn, obviously, but... So I wonder if Galeshots will actually have trouble dealing with thieves, but maybe not, because you can kind of hit them from space at any time, you know? No, I'll read it. I'm always interested in weird systems, crapo. Let me know. Look, if I'm cosplaying as a ranger main now, we gotta learn about this nonsense. Dig out some RAM to use as this stupid stuff. Hey, Steam Factor, what's up? How's your week going? Welcome back, dude. Posture check, chat. Oh my god. We didn't even queue for EBG. I was actually having way too much fun. We don't even need to queue for EBG. It's too good. It literally might be different based on your game modo. Because I'm not 100% sure, but I know the longbow F1 has a different reticle size on its first burst skill, but I'm not sure if that's an only world versus world thing. Like, it has a smaller non-representative reticle size because warrior bugs only get introduced and they never get fixed. Yeah, I'm not sure, dude. We had a little bit of a shorts preview for the new gem store item go up on the channel as well. I know people have said they do enjoy me converting those into shorts, so I will keep doing it until people get extremely pissed off at me, but I feel like it helps ANET's marketing more than anything. They have new fairy wings that I would love to show off here, but I can't because I can't access the gem store. But they actually don't hide your fashion, which I think is dope. I think it'd be cooler if they turned into some kind of cape, but is what it is. Cape wings, chat. We have capes and we have wings, but what about cape wings? I'm not turning on autocast with Galebow 1, but thank you for the suggestion. I could do that. So if I turn on the autocast and I try to interrupt it, it does work to interrupt the one. But if I turn it off, it doesn't. Is that what you're saying? Won't last anyway, so you can forget to turn it off. Seems sus. Come on. There we go. I was like, where is my weapon swap? God, it's so stupid. The amount of damage on this stupid class, dude. There we go. So much damage. It's insane. Absolutely mind-blowingly insane. There we go. Hopefully we gave somebody a rally. God, you can just go into Galebow whenever you want. It's so good. Oh my god. Look at that damage, chat. Look at that damage. Just pretend like that's not OP for a second. You can't. It's too good.
Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4 steps I take from my bed to the floor. 5, 6, 7, 8 will today.
You guys gonna do something or what? Not exactly like made out of bricks here. There we go. Allies finally did something. It's too good. What's this thing? An amalgam? Amalgam. Goodbye, health bar. Oh my god. The last one was Metal Gear Rising: Revengeance. I believe a soul can't be cut, which I'm technically not supposed to play, and hopefully they don't DMCA me for because Konami's starting to be stupid with that license. This is Nefex. Most of the rap is Nefex, if it's not Rustage. Can't keep autocast on Galebow because it's a kit, technically. You can on Gunsaber. And Gunsaber's a kit, technically. Or something. Yeah, we can probably skip this, sorry. Ooh, good song. Shout out to Divide. Where's my dog? My dog and my cat? Alright, my dog's and my cat. We're good. The Forest Boar versus World Alpine Wolf 1v1 is not fair. This guy gets more than one. Definitely enjoying Galeshot, chat. A bitch load. Also definitely enjoying Amalgam. And if Luminary gets more animations, I'll probably play it. If it doesn't, I honestly probably won't with the auto attacks. With the different weapons. Yeah, it's... O was saying that. It's the same thing. Alcatraz, where the auto attack on Gelbo is disabled every time you exit. So they'll fix it. It's a kit Bladesworn thing. Bladesworn also has this thing where you can actually... You don't need to hit anything with the autos. They just stay forever, so you can chamber your 3 if you want even more damage in your combos, which is kind of cool and also kind of stupid because it's a bug. But it is technically an advantage. Because Lord knows that class needs it. I honestly think all of... it'd be kind of cool if all of Gunsaber's skills had chains and then you could leave them wherever they ended up being in the chain. I think that'd be neat. I'm not hating this relink too much, Sergio. I know you post a bunch of stuff about people being toxic in it. Before it's not been too bad. You find it funny, precast Hawkeye? What do you, use words that a baby ranger will understand. You saying. So much fucking damage, dude. It's so unfair. It's so fucking unfair. Ouch. Did I not get stealth? It said stealth and then just didn't give me the stealth. Alright, sick. Love to see it. Yeah, I know Whirlwind's not good. Hey, Paper Roll, what's up? But I'm enjoying it, right? And I think the aftercast on it'll get eliminated. I know Lightning Free Reflexes is goated. Because it's also a stun break. Thank you, though. I'm more getting used to the OP Galeshot nonsense. I gotta put both you and Crapface on my list of people to catch up with, honestly, because I have not had a lot of time for YouTube. Also, at some point, we should finally have you on one of the podcasts, if you would like. Are you people doing stuff? Alright, I feel a little bad, but you're a Deadeye, so I don't feel bad anymore. Ah! You can weapon swap the Whirlwind, though. I don't hate it. I don't want them to buff Whirlwind too much, because Ranger having movement skills on its utility skills terrifies the fuck out of me. Hit 2 OOC, start fight with Hawkeye. Yeah, I'm not gonna... That's some Bladesworn nonsense, but I guess... Sounds good, dude. Yeah, I'm supposed to do some World vs. World interviews as well, so... Big week coming up, but tomorrow's an enormous day for me, so... No Guild Wars 2 happening. I gotta go outside and touch some grass. I guess we could... I'm trying to think of an angle to frame it. I guess we could do it as a, you know, I'm looking into switching mains and stuff, and I can ask you questions about Ranger and whatnot. I think that would work really well. Because a lot of... This both shares a lot of similarities with Bladesworn. It's also very, very different. But in terms of World versus World, you can make it feel almost identical so far. Just with a lot more stealth. I don't know, maybe Desert was the play. We're getting better fights there. Maybe we go back, chat. How cute are we? I think the fact that you can flash this is insane, but I'm definitely going to have to get used to either counting to 10 in my head for all the weapon swap nonsense, or just be a god with looking at my bar. No, Condi Ranger's extremely strong, I know that. My friend used to play Condi Druid all the time with, like, Apothecary gear, back when Ancient Seeds was in the game, and I couldn't. That's back when I was also a piece of garbage, and I played Trailblazer's Mirage. Back when Mirage was super, super stupid, now it's only super stupid. I looked at your build, though. I will give you credit. I tried to optimize just a couple things, and it wasn't really worth sending back to you. Like, I managed to get, like, 2 more stats or whatever, went back when I asked you for it, and I was like, you know what? He did a really good job with this. This definitely feels like years worth of experience of build crafting and whatnot. So, good job. There's one thing I'm good/bad at. It's sitting in the build editor, wasting my time min-maxing stats. And you definitely did quite well there. Warhorn to maintain swiftness? Not really, because in combat I have like 100% uptime on swiftness, with all the boon duration/skirmishing I have, Alcatraz. I mean, if I get ripped, it's kind of whatever, but like, you have so much super speed, you kind of don't need it, plus this also gives you swiftness. And you have very little Condi cleanse on Galeshot, so that's why I'm taking offhand mace. So that I can quick draw the mace 4 if I need to, because mace 4 is a bonkers skill for Ranger. Warhorn would be more of a glass build, I feel. Although I'm sure Paper Roll can chime in and give you better advice than I can. What interrupted there? Does the final hit of this daze? Final damage days. Okay, it does daze. Alright, neat. I didn't actually think it did. Sick. Love to see it. Add that more to the pile of OP crap to quick draw in the middle of Galebow. I can't believe you can do that. There's so many long offensive casts on Ranger that you can quick draw now with Galebow for free. I find that such an interesting design choice. Build, nerds. Yeah, it's got a bitch of an aftercast. I have a feeling that'll go away. So much damage. Imagine if you didn't have to charge Dragon Trigger, chat. Now imagine it's in the game. Congratulations, Galeshot exists. Also imagine it pathed correctly and had 12,000 range, or 1,200 range. 12,000 range would be something. For sure. Three, then 2. Alright, we did it. It's also really interesting that this is a stun break without a cast time, but with an animation. Yeah, the good thing about Feel the Rush is, I mean, I'm still kind of undecided on the first trait, but Feel the Rush is... This should have a cooldown, I'm gonna say, because gaining endurance on a movement skill, especially that much, is kind of busted, in my opinion. But since we're going with Squalls, I'm gonna take the movement impairing one removal for now. This one's quite good. I have to curate my music playlist in a bit here. But yeah, if you want brain off swiftness, you can definitely take Feel the Rush. Do you have to hit all with all the strikes today? The damaging enemy final slam does increase damage, dazes enemies, and grabs them. Nope, it's just the final strike. Alright, I'm bad. Fair enough. Are we gonna actually build stuff if I throw it down? No, we're just gonna run away. Alright, sick. I think these guys are new. Come on, nerds. Build siege. Do it. I don't even know if that Bramble will hit. We're gonna find out. Ooh, that's a pretty combination. Dig that. Did you try any other classes, Paper Roll? Also, what do I tell people where they're getting their Condi cleanse with this class? So far, I've told them they just don't, but also flashing Gale Bow on a Condi cleanse sigil's quite powerful. I'll solo take this tower. Fuck them. Ooh, got some back. Let's go. I keep forgetting to weapon swap that. I'll get the muscle memory down. You have to run survival, wilderness survival? Well, I'm gonna be a rebel and not for a bit. We'll see. We'll see if I actually get good at ranger. God damn it. Gilbo has like mini rapid fire. It has the 2, which shoots 3 projectiles, I believe, but has a much faster cast time. Bluster this. Also, that shot way more projectiles because it had Shrike up, which apparently retains its stack count out of combat, which is insane. The one thing I will say that they need to normalize across all the new specs is it's really weird that Galeshot starts out of combat with its arrow resource when none of the other things do. Not Paragon, not Conduit, not any of them. Like, Paragon even has a trait to enable it to sort of start with motivation, which I sort of get as like a warrior thing, but also like fuck warrior balance. So, I don't know. I don't know if that's really intended or not, but I would think that Evoker and or Galeshot would want to start the game with all their cards in play. Yeah, Amalgam's real good. I think everyone loves Amalgam. It's good to see. Okay, you can cancel that. Does that go on a full cooldown if you cancel it? It does not. That's good. Alright, good to know. Got some serious brain lag going on here, chat. Gotta like remember what all my skills do. Sorry, I know watching me play this is painful, Paper Roll. I'm a baby ranger. I almost feel like the days should be on, well, the 4's already overloaded. I was gonna say it should be on the 4 to interrupt things, but the 5 needs to do something. I tried them all, I liked them all. Antiquary was my least liked, but that's just because I don't play a lot of Thief. Man has cat glitched into infinity. He's now a bird over there, which is fair. That man wants to fight. Got like 2 friends though. I am noticing we do not have a tag on this map, that is for sure. I think Amalgam with all its stuns, though, really worries me. I also find it really funny that Paragon's, whoa, Jesus, best weapon is pistol. Because spamming the 4 and the 5 give you motivation effectively, which is super stupid. It's a lot of nerds in there. I can feel the lag still. Alright. I wish I could get pips. Not like, you know, drop rewards, but like pips. Playing this from my main account. I guess that's why a lot of people are like kinda over the beta. You wanna fight? Come on, dude. Gotta get some fights tonight. I might go back to Desert Chat. A lot of these things are just like Zerging, and we didn't have a Zerg, so it doesn't like do anything for me, you know? Like, I can, like, snipe into this green versus blue conflict, but it's not, like, very fun. Yeah, let's go back to Desert. Always get back in. Conduit's better than I thought. I think a lot of people give it credit for. I think its numbers just weren't as juiced as everybody else's. I also, before you asked, Chad, I have not watched Homage's thing on it either. I know there's a lot of Guild Wars 2 content I need to catch up on, unfortunately. This bottle smells extremely sus. That just came out of the dishwasher. That's going back in the dishwasher. Ah, tags on desert. Well, that explains that. Yeah, I like the Raza skills, but I almost don't feel like I'm gonna use the legend. I find the idea of going into like Malix and Shiro and just applying 2 random Kandis every time I attack something with like perma quickness just such a better prospect, you know? Like Brutality, Kandi, Revenant, or something stupid like that. I think the quickness is still on Brutality, right? They removed the stability removing thing or something like that. They do keep doing very odd changes to Rev. I'll say that. I like that trait. I remember the original Brutality came out and it was like remove 1 stack of stability every time you hit with an attack, and it had like no cooldown. And I instantly made a short bow build that just like chewed through Zerg's stability, and that shit got nerfed with it like 3 hours of it being in the game. That was so funny. That's like one of the 2 things I've ever seen them like hotfix nerf. Come on, man. Fight me. So much damage. Oh my god. This poor new man. This guy's pretty new. I feel a little bad. He's just trying to get to a Zerg. Thank you for the fight. I'm not going to kill you. Yeah, I like Whirlwind. Paper Roll, if you're here, would you give Whirlwind another charge in World vs. World, or would you make it 900 range without the aftercast? Because I think it's one or the other. I hope they don't make it 900 and then give it 2 charges, you know? I think that's a little too much. Fuck it, they make it 2000 range, right? We're definitely gonna have to Fashion Wars our Ranger a little bit better, because I like these skins, but outside the Legendary, I don't think the sword and the hammer are fitting. So we'll have to find some good ones. Pseudo Closet Ranger main. Yeah, I know a lot of people want that Alcatraz. I think that just defeats the purpose of the entire spec. I hesitate to say that it'll probably end up that way, however, because I feel like them caving on Untamed was a mistake. But I also think that they probably should have made more of the weapons work with the heat mechanic on Hollowsmith, so maybe they regret not doing that. Both long ammo. Both, but... Oh, okay, the ammo itself a long cooldown. I see what you mean. Yeah, that could work. I don't know, man. Ranger already has such crazy cutting potential with 3 weapons. Like, maybe this is just me being a biased piece of shit, right? But it seems like you can go skirmishing marksmanship like full Cavalier and Dragons and, like, never take damage. But I also live in I come from a perspective where my class hasn't even been sort of functional. I've had to cope extremely hard with gear for the last 2 years, so... We'll see. Whew. Similar to Rocket Boots. Rocket Boots is 609. I looked it up the other day. I think, and then like all the tooltips are all over the place. It was 12 at one point. It's 600 and then 9 if you trade it. Rocket Boots also removes the immobilize by default, so I guess it has that. You have to actually trade into this. I don't know. I just feel like Galeshot has so many... People are complaining because it doesn't have like Conda Clear and stuff the Rangers traditionally have. I feel like, especially in World vs. World, and again, they don't balance around roaming chat, you can build for a lot of those things, and mechanically, Galeshot is just so broken. Like the improved swiftness, the fact that it has a adept trait that gives you endurance on like movement skill use with no cooldown, which is insane. That's like a Grandmaster on Warrior, if that. Anything that refunds you flat endurance is bonkers. Like, you're gonna be perma-dodging on this ship for sure once you take out the dodge food and vigor and stuff. Like, it gets so much that people are overlooking, I feel. But maybe it won't be a problem. Either way, I'm super enjoying it. I just think it's like hyper overtuned and no one's realizing it. Everyone's like, it should be 1500 like Longbow. No, it shouldn't. Hell yeah. Make Gunsaber 1500. I dare you, you cowards. Oop. That's a lot. I got nothing to lose, cause I fought and felt the bruise. Now I'm not the one confused. Call the shots and they produce. I ain't lost, I'm finally loose. Pick a new silver excuse. I need the views to boost me to a new abuse of being used. Everybody wants a piece. There we go. It's unblockable days from stealth, man. Shit's wild. 3 then 2, 3 then 2. God damn it. Stupid brain. Dude, you can just press buttons on this and shit dies. I think that's a healing willbender in there. It's a healing warrior, that's for sure. Trying to see what's actually keeping them up. It's a healing thief, obviously. Had the days bug there. Nice. Getting him. You can use your heal skill offensively because it gives you super speed. Like, it's crazy. That auto tracks. Oh my god. It does the dragon trigger thing where it tracks if they're in stealth. That's silly. Oh my god, if they go into stealth, that's silly. It's Amalgam over here soloing everybody. Had a couple audio glitches. Sorry about that, chat. Man has rocket boots. He's a legend. So much barrier, too. Just really hoping I could dodge that tick. He's got a friendo. He's got a friendo. My friendo is not as useful as his friendo. Oof. Aw, my friendo tried. Tragically, my friendo's on a warrior, though. Maybe get me up long enough for the OP pet heal to... Yeah, there we go. Nope. Because I think that third guy came back. Yeah. Alright, good attempt, dude. Shout out to that warrior for trying. Skills could have the same roots, but different effect. Like, for instance, you should do cleanse utility of improved power. Oh, on conduit. Damage on its dart, for instance. Maybe. I might push it over the edge. We'll see. Ooh, look at that, chat. Permafrost. You're welcome. You're welcome for the flashbang. Malcolm sure has a lot of stuff. Get it in your chat, protein. I love the randomized glider option. Let's see, how would we get... I could run a Vigor Relic. I don't think there's any Vigor in Marksman. No, there is. If I ran max boon duration, you get it from skirmishing, right? When you evade an attack. I'm just trying to do maximum dodge math in my head. How do we break Galeshot, chat? The answer is usually boon duration, but I don't know if that's our port of call this time. Oh, nice. Gotta get better at using my spear skills. Boom! 8k instantly. Super fair. This is an AoE skill, right? Yep. Wow, the cooldowns on spear skills in World vs. World are very low. 3 then 2. 3 then 2. That takes forever to cast. It's coming. Friend or foe? Friends! Hello, friends. Nice. Oh, we have a Stoic emergency waypoint too. Getting some action, chat. Oh, fuck. Getting jebaited out of some action. What do we run if we can't run Pakarka? That's just damage, right? I don't even know if I have any other oils in my bank, really, that would be useful for this. Just run something, I suppose. Good enough. More boon duration. Oh, I should put myself in combat first. Shit. Alright, we're learning. We're learning flow things about how this works. Because if I put myself in quick draw, I can combat, I can quick draw it, so I don't want to waste that. I wonder if Paragon will get different animations for its different commands. I wonder if the commands will get changed at all also. Because they're kind of bad, so, you know, we'll see. Maybe they'll just nerf shouts and that'll be how they balance things. It's not how I want things to happen, but it's how I kind of foresee it playing out. Fuck, I did it again. I don't think I didn't manage to cast it though, so we're good. You can also do this, where if you start in the wrong weapon set, you can flash out and into Gilbo to get the quick draw proc, which is crazy town. Alright, are you guys gonna build this if I throw down Rams? Been a recurring problem tonight. Build, nerds. Build, nerds. Ooh, hello. The fact that you can also retarget the Galebo shot's a little silly to me. Once you start casting it. But you can do the same thing with Dragon Trigger. Dragon Trigger's just not good. That is far too many. Try to get some supply before they take this camp. Be nice if we could claim camps, you know? How long's the immobilized default? That's so good. That's so good. 2 seconds, dude. I don't know why you would ever take pelt. Maybe the damage on it's crazy. Alright, I'm thinking back to desert. I'm definitely vibing back to desert. Ooh, are you a dude? Wait. Hold on, come here. Fight me. Oh, god damn it. Can't see. Ooh, he dodged it. Nice. Ah, he's got this. Absolutely. This is a try to retreat option. Retreat. Man, you got some wheels though, I'll say that. With quick draw and shit. Some odd lag tonight? I haven't felt much. I'm sorry. They actually said they've been doing a lot of work on my, between the node and my house, whatever that means. So let me know if you guys have any weird frame hitching on your end. Some more information I can give them. But hopefully we're all good. I like Galeshot so far. There's all kinds of build nonsense we're going to be able to do with this. I think my first port of call is going to be perma dodge, perma might Galeshot, perma 25, because Rangers traditionally have to build for might. So we'll see what we can do there. Hopefully I won't have to take the marksmanship trait because the Signet of Stone is like super useful, but we will see. I haven't found a ton of use for the tornado yet. Tornado's like okay, and it's nice that it's an unblockable CC like another one, but I feel like you have such limited stability that you're going to get more value out of this stance. Maybe I'm wrong. Who wants to 1v1 in War Pigs? There's the arm soreness. Oh my god, what do you call muscle hypertrophy? Yep, there it is. I was waiting for it. Imagine getting like a super rare achievement or something on your beta character, chat. I know there's been horror stories of people getting like precursors and stuff. A couple people in the guild did that. It's like not the best, right? What if you got like Carry the Creator or something? Like an achievement you really couldn't replicate. That would suck. Also, I've been thinking about doing more like PvE content a little bit again. If people would like that, let me know. If you wouldn't like that, also let me know. Just some variety stuff. Maybe some fractal runs. Maybe even with special performing guests. Get my friends' incredibly good takes. I think you'd like a lot of them, chat. They're pretty cool people. But we'll see. Let me know. Hell yeah? Alright, one hell yeah. I'll take it. It means we're now a PvE channel. I have to find something I can play in fractals and raids with my brain off. Because I used to play the Alacrity Revenant. And that is no longer a thing, really. So... Or sorry, Alacrity Renegade. I mean, sure, I'm sure it's still a thing, but I'm kind of like over it. I've heard Power Mech is quite brain dead and quite good right now. Because I've done most of the fractals. I haven't done the bear one. I've even done Lonely Tower. It's just not my favorite. Any necro build? Interesting. You just kind of face roll your keyboard. I feel like stuff probably does enough damage for T4s, yeah. I just don't want to hold my team back. I've always been... You know, if we're doing a team thing, I don't want to... That was 8,700 damage with 2 stacks of might. This class is fucking bonkers, dude. Like, Ranger's damage scaling is wildly stupid. I've heard the Bear Fractal's quite good. I think that's 95. I can't believe my weird Warclaw Leap thing just did 8.7k. With 2 stacks of might. Like, why would you ever play Warrior? For real. That's where I'm at with this shit. Crap seems just so OP. It's not even super complicated. You just, like, hit with all your abilities, go in, go out, you know, go into stealth. I'm gonna say that and then I'm gonna die. Stupid camp, right? It's just... I don't know, man. I've been on Ranger for a nanosecond. I already feel like I could kill my Bladesworn build, you know? I'm not even min-maxing stats and shit yet. Okay, so if you drop out a bow, you'll lose all your wind force and you lose Hawkeye. Is Heal Chrono just like super OP in PV? Is that why you've been playing it? Or you've just been enjoying it and they don't like it? Also, to be clear, they haven't said what they're doing to Chronomancer. They just kind of said that it got saddled with a lot of the support stuff. So, if anything, I think like Alacrity or Quickness Chrono will still be a thing. They're just going to move like some of the... I don't even know how they would move the support off it, right? Because like a lot of the support's in Rifle, so... It's just... That's weird. People are thinking they're just going to kill Chronomancer. I kind of doubt it with how popular Mez is. But we'll see. I think a lot of people took that kind of phrase that Cal said and ran with it. Including me. Like, I'm out here coping that they'll fix my Gun Samurai, right? And hopefully Mechanist, honestly, too. Maybe give it its tool belts back or something. This is another artist that I don't think I've mentioned before. Jim Yosef, Laura Brem, I think. Yep. Very talented artist. Jim Yosef, most of his stuff is copyright free if you attribute him, so go check him out. Extremely talented dude. It feels like it would have a tons of... Because you have, like, all the utility slots, right? Because you have a real support weapon, so... And you probably even have, like, utility with the portal on the rifle. So you can really just not even have to take portal for a utility skill, you just have that as well. Yeah, it seems kind of wild. Continuum split a lot of it. Perma Alacrity because it's PvE. Makes sense. That's like, people are saying, you know, Paragon's a real support. No, it's fucking not, dude. It's not. Even if they give Paragon more alacrity somehow than Chronomancer has, I mean, they'll both have to have 100% uptime, right? And then you just don't have things that the Chronomancer has, like the Portal or even the Troubadour with the rifle. It's like, unless you give Warrior all of the other tools, which I don't want them to do, to be clear, you're never going to have, you're always going to have best in slot in every game mode. So this, like, designing specs around one role of, like, support or whatever because it's a role we can't fill with weapons because we're not trying hard enough is, like, really annoying me. But maybe Paragon will be the best thing in the world and I'll be wrong. It's just like, oh, we need a support spec on Warrior. Let's design one around it. It's like, why don't you give us something interesting instead? You definitely need more crit chance, that's for sure. That is so much fucking damage, dude. You can just send your smoke dog off to kill, like, Doliax. The numbers on this shit are, like, blowing my brain out, chat. Yeah, we have one of our Chrono players is probably, I would say, like, one of the best in the game. He's extremely talented, and he only ever does, like, the new CM raids and then quits the game, but he's so effing good. Shout out to Bob if you're listening, which I don't know why you would be, but very good player. Really into frogs. Kind of a cool guy. Hey, Eldwin. What's up, dog? Welcome back. Hopefully you're well. What have you been enjoying this past beta week? Man, there is nothing going on in World vs. World. Like, it is, people are so over the beta. We had a couple good fights earlier, but now just, like, crickets, dude. 8K! I mean, to be fair, that time I actually had might, so fair enough. 3, 2, mace, 4, swap, spear. Crap is so stupid, chat. Quick draw. Nope, didn't get the quick draw proc. Wasn't watching for it. There is a lot to watch for. Definitely gonna have to get better at Ranger. What flavor of Evoker, though, have you been enjoying? There are quite a few. And I'm really curious to see what everyone likes. Toad's pretty broken, yeah. Just trying it out for a nanosecond the other stream. Toad, Lightning Rod seems quite good. I do hope they make the Toad, like, super elite trigger at your opponent instead, but maybe that's too strong, I don't really know. It's a good song. Oh, I didn't get supply, I knew it. My brain was screaming at me to do it. Oh my god. See if we can solo a tower, chat. Had some good fights. Won some 1v1s against new people, which is cheating, but oh well. Like I said, definitely going to be a shorter stream tonight because I got a bunch of stuff to do tomorrow, but we'll definitely be back next week. I'm also stoked. ANET seems like they have a really solid release schedule leading up to the expansion. Like, previews and whatnot, so... Oh, I don't have any catapults, and I don't have my permanent permanent portable provisioner either. Can we use some of these? Siege. Decoration? That's not helpful. Siege blueprint. Hell yeah. I was like, they've got to be in here. I should just finally bite the bullet. I think I can afford one infinite gizmo. I might go grab the catapult at some point. Seems quite convenient. It's been a wild world playing an actual power build for so long because most of my play in this game was for a really long time like Condi builds and stuff. So it's going to be interesting getting back into like theorycraft and Condi stuff in World vs. World. And I will say this right now, like Condi's very unfair against people who are new because they generally don't bring cleanse on their build and they don't know what they're doing. But my goal is to be able to probably make more hybrid builds these days than anything else. Boom. Boom. Wow, so fair, chat. 2 hits just killed this guy. Both of them were unblockable. Good God. Condi Berserker. Condi Berserker is a lot of fun. I just wish that Spear was a Condi weapon. I wish Spear had been a melee Condi weapon. There's lots of different Condi Berserkers you can play. I actually have an Immortal quasi-Condi Berserker build on the channel that's like Sword, Pistol, Spear. It's still pretty good, even though they've nerfed Relic of Rivers a lot. I just think that Condi Berserker is too reliant on Mace, and Mace irritates me as a Condi weapon because it has no Condi on it inherently, and then, like, when you go into Berserk form, it's like the best Condi weapon in the world. Where, like, one button is where all your power is. If they tune up, if, like, what's it called? Sovereign of Light, aka King of Light Aura, comes out on Luminary, I really hope they tune up King of Fires, because King of Fires is a really cool trait that you can't run because it competes with the one that lets you exit Berserk mode early. In my opinion, exiting Berserk mode early should be baseline. Not the stability, not the endurance regen, not the triggering the other traits, just the ability to exit Berserk mode early should be baseline on Berserker. That is such a quality of life thing. It's like saying, you know, Soul Beasts can't get 2 pets in combat, not baseline or whatever. It's such a... That trait gives you so much utility, it's insane. And King of Fires is such a cool trait in theory to add supplemental damage. You just can't run it on anything. Yeah, but I'm just glad they tuned down the dagger ambushes on Mirage, because the... What was it called? Phantom Razor was stupid for like a year and a half. It did every, like, 4 different conditions, 5 if you traded it, and at dazed, and had like a 4-second cooldown and 1200 range, and it pierced. And it was like, dude, this is dumb. Yeah, we'll see. This guy can kind of CC you from space, so... It's nice to do a stream for a change where we're just like focusing on getting better at one class. Definitely gives you perspective and stuff. Shout out to Killer Instinct soundtrack, chat. So good. I want them to nerf shield on Mesmer so bad. It's so overtuned now. There we go. Alright, let's go, chat. Grab your kids, hide your wife. See if we can solo a tower here. Ooh, what are you? I want to get run over by this Troubadour, but I also would like a fight. They don't want to fight, though, which is fair. Alright, mister. We need a new song for this. Which one's got more health? Definitely the Smoke Scale. Geez, Smoke Scale does everything, dude. I can see why people take it. Oh, that has a cooldown. I'm stupid.
I can hear the drums in the distance. I could feel the fear, the resistance.
That probably wasn't worth blowing there. Probably won't have enough break.
You might stay alive if you listen. Your best friend is your instincts, don't think. Trust me, everything can change in a blink. Hearts race, I can feel my heart pounding.
Not the evade skill, Pseudo.
Up and miss the champ, we'll be shouting.
3's the evade.
This is war, you won't take me. This is war, you can't break me. It's just me, no saving. I'm the only one who could save me.
Oh boy. It's this beefy heal, though. Is he gonna heal if I go into stealth? That was the real question. Might take a while, but I think I can do it. Oh, that was one of my like 2 actual what's it called? CC skills. Damn. Pets are still alive. That's pretty good. Oh, did I actually not have quick draw up? Fuck. Well, I didn't blow it. But my pet did die, which isn't great. Come on, Smoke Dog. Come back. Interesting. That doesn't go off cooldown if you stun break. Alright, we learning. We out here, we learning. This is considerably harder on a controller, I will say that much. Hawkeye gets interrupted, it just goes off cooldown. That's good to know. Alright. Ooh, I might be able to break him. Nope. I feel like this poor guy's like most of the new people I fight. Where it's like, where did he go? Breathe into. He dodged all of that. Sick. Got my dog back. Get him, dog. Don't stand in the fire, dog. To me. Dude, the smoke scale's dying faster than the panther. This is weird. It's super annoying to fight on a ranger. I usually don't have this much trouble on Bladesworn, weirdly enough. But it's good practice. See the comparison. Probably because I can throw most of my abilities over my shoulder on Bladesworn. For better or worse. I will say that a lot of the Galeshot abilities feel a lot better to use than the spear abilities, so hopefully ArenaNet's making progress in that regard. It's so crazy. I'm definitely probably going to run a Hydromancy sigil somewhere on this nonsense. Alright. I should be throwing some more spears as well. I might turn that on auto attack. Just so I actually get, what's it called? The missile hits from Shrike. Oh, come on. Come on, dog. Yeah, the smoke scale's getting wrecked, dude. It's so insane. You barely have to hit with a 3 as well for Hawkeye. This is a very cool golem. I really want these in Armistice Bastion, by the way. If anyone has any suggestions for ArenaNet, I would love to have these bosses to practice fighting in Armistice. I think that'd be dope. The golems are good, but they're kinda limited. Boom. There we go. Use this for some kiting. Shrike going off. Not a stun break, not a stun break, not a stun break. Does the, like, Panther have, like, vampire stats or something? It's, like, stealing health and shit. 3 then 2 pseudo. God, I'm so stupid. So much damage. Oh my god. Shit is wild. The shit is multi-hit from range. The class, man. Super fun though. Fuck. No, 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 can't die now. Can't die now. Gotta keep it tense, chat. Gotta be a real streamer. Manufacture drama and shit. Yeah, but the Panthers, like, got less health and it's, like, living better. That was my question. It's weird. Nice. Managed to do it. Only took 4 years. Back hurts, chat. Streaming's hard. Oh my god. That was fun. That was a good boss to test this on. Thank you to Blue for letting me solo your home tower forever. Probably want some sustain on here somewhere because it doesn't get regen or anything, but you might be able to take the dodge food to do that. I don't know. I'm gonna have to look at the stats and play around with everything. I don't even know if you need Midnight King, honestly. I think you might be able to just get perma, like, uptime on crit. The only thing Midnight King's really good for is guaranteeing that you, proc Remorseless. I can see why people are dropping Marksmanship, though, for, Wilderness Survival and shit. I think Skirmishing is pretty necessary for quick drawing the 5, though. I find it insane that you can quick draw the 5 and just, like, you know, in combat it'll go on like an 8-second cooldown. It's silly. Silly nonsense, silly ranger nonsense, chat. Probably could not solo Galeta or whatever the ogress's name is in the neighboring tower. That thing is a bear to fight. So you can like flash in and out and then lower cooldown. It's very cool. Probably not working as intended, but here we are. Oh, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on the, I think. How many impacts? 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. On the 5 there on the mace. Ah! This camp's harder than the tower, chat. Just projectile the world. Imagine, this is like the Mesmer of archers, where it has so many projectiles that if you have like 2 gale shots, it's going to be like, where are these arrows coming from, man? Because they just manifest out of space and hit your target. It's insanely cool as an archer fantasy, but it's like really hard to keep track of. It's like, what am I reflecting? What am I hitting? Can't tell if your stuff pierces by default either. All I know is I'm getting lots of numbers and I like it. Man, very limited fights tonight. Might be a Wednesday, chat. I did my best out here, but, you know. Only work with what I got. Go back to EBG for the last little bit. Never mind. We can queue for EBG for the last little bit. I do hope this resets all my items because I have some weird stuff in there right now. Let's see what our tag's up to. There we go. Our tag is doing nothing. Let's go to an Alpine. Going almost nothing on this Borderland. What could go wrong? I was really happy to see like people have such a wide spread of stuff they enjoyed playing as well. It wasn't all Paragon. There was a lot of Evoker, there was a lot of Amalgam, but other than those two, it was pretty even spread, which is pretty cool. ASMR stream chat. Alright. Oh, my neck, dude. Hang on one sec. I'll crack it again. You gotta take control. Life's too short. Get out of your head. Make a better life. Oh, I'm so glad I have a chiropractic appointment tomorrow. Don't be crippled, chat. And that's why I play on a controller. Come on, Red Goat. Let's go. I like to sit back and relax, min-max my my stats in that way. Still cute for EBG, so get in here in a sec. You know, Nefex, I love you, but like, come on. Get some more upbeat music here. Need to like beat my playlist into submission at some point, chat. I guess if we get... If you do drop, what's it called? Ooh, hello. Marksmanship, you're gonna have a lot more boons, and we're gonna have a lot more flexibility to build in other stuff. Yeah, I guess weirdly you drop marksmanship, right? Am I crazy, chat? Do you drop marksmanship on Galeshot? I think you do. I've heard O's been rolling around with like Beast Mastery. Yeah, I think you do. It's kind of wild. There's no way back up. I'm sorry. New person. I know it's dumb. I thought I had enough for Hawkeye. Alright. I'm stupid. Fair enough. Get him. What a beautifully animated skill Whirlwind is. I love it. Alright. Let's go find at least one more fight, chat. Let's go. Yeah, if anyone catching the VODs or watching wants to give me build advice on this now, so we can theorycraft between now and when this releases on October 28th, please feel free to let me know in chat or in the comments, because part of the fun of this channel is build crafting nonsense I don't usually play, so I'm very much looking forward to making some wild builds on just about everything with the new expansion. Everything looks very fun to theorycraft. And not just straight broken like Harbinger was and Vindicator was on release of EOD. Those were not fun because they were too easy. And because Celestial Gear was mega stupid. Now that Celestial Gear has been nerfed, it'd be really interesting to see how a lot of the launch classes actually do play, and if they were really just getting carried by all the Selly stuff. Like the on-launch status of things like Harbinger and Bladesworn and stuff. Because playing a Selly Harbinger, you didn't even have to think. That was my very first broken builds video, I believe. Just literally not even have armor or trinkets on and go kill people. That was mega dumb. Look at all these golems, dude. Somebody's having some fun. Ooh. Very cool glider. Oh, we're gonna help out, chat. We're gonna help out. What's the... Of course, it's an amalgam. Alright. Oh, is it these guys? Hell yeah, it's these guys. My pet's already dead. Sick. Love to see it. 2 stun breaks down. Love to see it. I remembered which one had the evade that time, so we lived. That's good. Right, come on, we got this. Yeah, they've got a healer in there somewhere. Maybe they just won't, right, Alcatraz? Maybe they won't apply any changes in competitive. Maybe this is just how things are now. But I'm curious, too. I'm always curious to see... Honestly, despite never getting explanations for warrior stuff, which really annoys me, I'm always really interested to see the explanations they do give us. Because just like any company, ArenaNet usually has a public-facing reason and a private-facing reason. But that's not a hard and fast rule, so... like... A lot of the time their explanations make sense, a lot of the time they don't, but it's always fun to have the conversation surrounding, like, why did you make this change, you know? I'll try that again, Amalgam Boy. It is, he's a healing willbender, I knew it. He's got a mace. I was like, which one's the healer? It's the willbender. That's so cool. I love your build, guy. Let's go see if we can find a maybe smaller engagement. I think these guys are very organized. And I am a baby. And baby ranger. Also, I got a new wheel for my chair, chat. Needing to replace this thing for like a year. It's dope. It's actually level now. Small victories, you know? I encourage it. It's not just the numbers that make Amalgam overtuned, I don't think. Like, with the other specs as they debuted, obviously, yes, because there's other things that are way overperforming Alcatraz, but I think Amalgam's just amount of stuns it has, and in combination with things like having Alacrity for World vs. World that just shouldn't be there. That's just my 2 cents on it. I think it has a lot of tools, and I think just like Evoker, just like everything else, there's going to be broken builds that are going to bubble to the surface. That's just how meta works. So, you know, you drop a bunch of water in a sieve, it goes through the sieve, and you end up with the most broken stuff, right? That's what beta tests are. But it has Barrier, it has Condi Cleanse, it has, you know, you don't even have to take the Condi Cleanse trait, which a lot of people figured out on Amalgam pretty early, that they were talking about synergizing with inventions. So I'd like to still see it retain a lot of its tools, but if it's going to have those tools, I think there should be trade-offs, you know what I mean? So like, you can get the damage, but you lose the Condi Cleanse, or you can get the Condi Cleanse, but you have to take invention sort of thing. You can't just take the one strain that everyone was taking that Condi Cleanses you know what I mean? That's how it should probably be built. It probably shouldn't just be able to like roll around at the speed of sound with all this stuff, but we'll see, you know? You can't... What I've learned from playing Warrior for years and years and years is you can't just give it numbers, because numbers are not enough. And Amalgam definitely has more than numbers, so its numbers can't be that good. Try to take, like, a camp and enemy. Ooh, are they taking SMC? Oh, we're fighting for SMC. Let's go do that, chat. Uh-oh. These green guys just spawn camping us? Oh, they are. Those nice people. I covered up my keyboard. Oh. Oh my god, my neck. Oh, hello. Sure is a lot of super speed, huh? Up. Got a kite, got a kite, got a kite. Oh, how he's keeping up with me. God, the movement potential, like, even if I die here, the movement potential on this class is, like, so fun. The 3 weapon sets are definitely what's doing it. It's so sick. So cool. So cool. Yeah, we'll see what Amalgam looks like once it gets mechanistized, but I'm cautiously optimistic. I think it'll retain a lot of its identity. The entire community seemed extremely jazzed on it, and I don't think ArenaNet is capable of, outside of certain warrior things, and I don't say that with any real sarcasm, I genuinely mean that, nerfing things that are incredibly popular. Because they enjoy eating food. Otherwise, Guardian and Firebrand would have been whacked a little harder than they had been years ago. Might have to go kill a guard, Chad. I think this tag's got it, but I don't think I can get back in. Truly unfortunate. This guy's in the same boat. He's like, where do I get in now? Sir, we build catapults now. That's what we do. Come here. Come build. I will start the train. What'd you guys think of bringing Edge of the Mist back, by the way? Because I would love it as a roaming map. I think that they don't enable cats on Edge of the Mists and just leave it as a roaming map and enable pips. I think it would be dope. And maybe up the supply capacity that you can carry. Because the supply in Edge of the Mist is weird and spawns from, like, generators. I need to get some supply from somewhere. And kill a guard just in case. In case the tag manages to take it. Yeah, lightning reflexes just kind of seems to do what your squalls do but without having to trait for it. And without having to trade for something, almost always overrides having to trade for it, so. I don't know why I'm doing this. I guess my beta account doesn't retain progress, but we'll get credit for the SMC now. Lol. See if we can break down the door in our... get in ourselves. know, it's something a little bit different, but I do enjoy theory crafting other stuff, so it's been fun. Definitely got some min-maxing to do. It could give entirely different rewards. That's a decent point, Alcatraz, like be a standalone map. Oh, we did. Weekly Stone Mist Castle completed. Too bad that doesn't count for anything. Ah, damn it. Oh well. Well, we took Stone Mist. We weren't there to claim it, though, chat. Truly unfortunate. Is what it is. Shout out to the purple tag for getting us through that. Oh, hello. One more fight? Come on. Come on, guy. I know you want. Got him. Had 2 scouts help. Oh, but we got him, chat. That might be it for tonight. Had a little thief show up at the end to stomp him. Yeah, it was fun. Nice little quick, easy stream for Galeshot theory crafting. I've enjoyed it. I'm definitely going to hopefully play more of it when the expansion comes out. But expansion comes out October 28th. Get subbed, followed for all that nonsense. We'll be back next Monday for our usual streams and possibly more PvE raid fractal content. Let me know if that's something you're interested in or not. But yeah, I'm Pseudo. I got a buttload of errands to do. Have a wonderful night, chat. Stay safe, stay warm, or cool. And I will see you guys in Tyria. And hopefully on Monday. Peace out. Have a good one.